This is Maury of Yasharal. Yaub, you would say Job. This is part 3. The restoration. Everyone wants restoration. No one wants trouble. In order to be restored, you have to experience trouble. Let's begin. Yaub, chapter 42, 1-4. 1. Then Yaub answered Yahuwah and said, what was the question? Can you put a fishing hook in the Leviathan's mouth? Can you fish him out of the water? Can you play with him like a bird? 2. Listen to Yaub. I know that you can do everything, and that no thought can be withholden from you. Remember that. You're being recorded. 3. Who is he that hideth counsel without knowledge? Counsel? Can you give guidance? Direction? Without knowledge? Therefore have I uttered that I understood not. Can you admit that? Do you understand the luminaries and how they work? Yet you're out there teaching on these things? Things too wonderful for me, which I knew not. 4. Hear, I beseech you, and I will speak. I will demand of you and declare you unto me. I will take you as a possession. 5. I've only heard of you by the hearing of the ear, but after this calamity, my eye sees you. 6. Wherefore, I abhor myself, and repent. I've changed my mind in dust and in ashes. 7. And it was so, that after Yahuwah had spoken these words unto Yaub, Yahuwah said unto Eliphaz the Temanite, my wrath is kindled against you. I've already gathered the sticks, and against your 2 friends. For you have not spoken of me the thing that is right, as my servant Yaub has. What did they say? They said, surely the Alayam will not bring down all of this calamity on a man who is upright and pushes away evil. You must have done something wrong. 8. Therefore, take unto you now 7 bullocks and 7 rams. There's that number 7 again. 7 means completion. And go to my servant Yaub, and offer up for yourselves a burnt offering. And my servant Yaub shall pray for you. From him, only him, will I accept, lest I deal with you after your folly, in that you have not spoken of me, the thing which is right, like my servant Yaub has. The master of the universe chose a high priest to make the atonement for them. Only will he accept the offering from Yaub's hands. He is likened unto Yahusha HaMashiach, who he brought into the heavens to sprinkle the blood with his finger 7 times, there's the number 7 again, before the mercy seat, and 7 times on the mercy seat, when he who is seated upon the throne sees the rites carried out according to the law by the one whom he chose to make the atonement. He will exonerate you. 9. So Eliphaz the Temanite, and Bildad the Shuhite, and Sophar the Naamatite went and did according as Yahuwah commanded them. And Yahuwah also accepted Yaub as his high priest. 10. And Yahuwah turned the captivity of Yaub. Our captivity is about to be overturned. How many of you can see it? Can you feel it? Can you smell it? When he prayed for his friends. Also Yahuwah gave Yaub twice as much as he had before. 11. Then came there unto him all his brethren, and all his sisters, and all they that had been of his acquaintance before, and did eat bread with him in his house. Where were they when he was going through his calamity? And they bemoaned him, and comforted him over all the evil that Yahuwah had brought upon him. Be careful what you say. Now we can see him with our own eye. Only he can bring calamity and evil upon us. Remember the prayer. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Every man also gave him a piece of money. There you go. You see how it works? You have to give. And every one an earring of gold. It's not going to fall out of the sky. 12. So Yahuwah blessed the latter end of Yaub more than his beginning, for he had 14,000 sheep, 6,000 camels, and 1,000 yoke of oxen, and 1,000 she-asses, double of all that he had before. 13. He also had 7 sons and 3 daughters. The replacements. I'm looking for my replacements. 14. And he called the name of the first Jemima. Isn't that like Aunt Jemima pancake mix? Is this where they got it from? Here's the transliteration. Yama. And the second was named Katsya. And the third was named Karan Hapuk. 15. And in all the land were no women found so fair. No, that's a white person's word. You know, fair skin. Here's the word that's in the book. Yaput. What does it mean? Beautiful as the daughters of Yaub. Wow. All the land? They must have fetched a hefty price. And their father gave them an inheritance amongst their brethren. 16. After this lived Yaub 140 years, and saw his sons and his sons' sons, indeed, even 4 generations. 17. So Yaub died being old and full of days. The difference between Yaub and us, we have a reference. We know that Satan has to report in the heavens. We know that if the Father is bragging about you, you are in trouble. But Yaub knew none of this, and he kept his integrity. Shalom.